मेरा चालू है। हेलो। अपने चालू है।
और डीएसडब्ल्यू साहब जुड़ गए आप? हेलो। डॉक्टर अमित आप जुड़ गए हैं?
हेलो। हेलो।
हाँ, कौन?
हेलो।
हाँ डॉक्टर, हाँ अपना वीडियो ऑन करिए, आप वीडियो तो ऑन करिए अपना।
ये कहाँ से ऑन होता है? स्टार्ट में नहीं।
आया। वीडियो क्लिप। हेलो। हेलो।
यस सर।
आवाज
आवाज आ रही है सर।
आ रहा, वीडियो भी आ रहा मोबाइल 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 म्यूट करो। सर का मोबाइल कहाँ है? सर का मोबाइल
वो अपने मोबाइल, यदि यदि कंप्यूटर से कनेक्टेड है तो मोबाइल को म्यूट करें।
टेस्ट करने के लिए सर मोबाइल भी चालू किया है।
हेलो।
हाँ।
यदि कंप्यूटर से कनेक्ट है तो अपने मोबाइल को म्यूट करें। मोबाइल पे भी दो जगह से कनेक्ट है, एक जगह से म्यूट करें आप, नहीं तो नॉइज इंट्रोड्यूस
ओके
हो रहा
सर,
है।
ओके।
हाँ,
हाँ
आपके 3 डिवाइस दिख रहे हैं अमित शर्मा के नाम पे, तो 2 को म्यूट करें।
हाँ सर सर।
आपका YouTube का लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग भी ऑन हो गया है।
आवाज आ रही है उसमें सारा क्लियर है।
हाँ हाँ, आपकी आवाज आ रही है, लेकिन बाकी आप दो डिवाइस को म्यूट रखा है। टोटल 3 डिवाइस कनेक्ट है आपके, 2 डिवाइस को म्यूट कर दें। थोड़ा सा कैमरा ऊपर करें, वेबिनार वो हो रहा है, कट रहा है वेबिनार। अभी ठीक है, अभी ठीक, अभी ठीक है, ठीक।
थैंक यू सर। हाँ योग कनेक्ट हो गए।
हाँ सर जी, सर नमस्कार।
हाँ हाँ, नमस्कार नमस्कार योग। बाकी जो पार्टिसिपेंट अपने जो स्पीकर्स हैं वो,
हाँ सर वो लोग भी हो रहे हैं बस।
हाँ उनको भी है ना, और उनको बता दिए वो आईडी वगैरह में कोई कंफ्यूजन ना हो सुनने के हिसाब से।
जो
इसको
सर
म्यूट
जो
करें।
नाम है ना,
हाँ हाँ
उसी नाम से वो लोग इंक्लूड करेंगे।
हाँ हाँ, उनको इंक्लूड करेंगे। मैंने हालांकि इनको कंट्रोलर जो है उनको भेज दिए हैं सब सारे नाम।
रही है?
आवाज आ रही है सर, ये डिस्टर्बेंस
हाँ आ रही है।
ये है।
डॉक्टर योग रंजन,
हाँ
हाँ डॉक्टर योग
अमित,
रंजन,
आवाज आ रही है हमारी? अमित, आवाज आ रही है हमारी?
हाँ आ रही है आपकी
सर जी
आ रही
सर, शुक्ला सर आपकी आवाज आ रही है सर।
है। डॉक्टर योग रंजन,
सर
आप दो डिवाइस से कनेक्टेड है, एक डिवाइस को म्यूट करें। डॉक्टर योग रंजन, एक डिवाइस म्यूट करें। योग रंजन जी, आप अपने एक डिवाइस को म्यूट करें। मुझे आपको दोनों को म्यूट करना पड़ा। एक को म्यूट रखें आप। यदि आप दो डिवाइस से कनेक्टेड है तो एक को म्यूट रखें, एक से ही बात करें आप, क्योंकि दोनों डिवाइस को पास पास रखने पे और उनके दोनों ऑडियो को ऑन रखने पे इंटरेक्शन होता है। अब
क्या चीज? हाँ कैमरा ऑन है, फुल स्क्रीन पे ले लें अपन।
डॉक्टर शर्मा गुड मॉर्निंग। डॉक्टर
गुड
अयूब खान बोल
मॉर्निंग।
रहा हूँ मैं।
हाँ गुड मॉर्निंग खान साहब, गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
हाँ वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग। Congratulations for conducting such a very nice webinar.
थैंक यू सो
Which
मच सर, इट इज ऑल
to
योर कोऑपरेशन। थैंक यू सर।
thanks, thank you very much.
बेटा अभी मैं उसमें हूँ, उसमें वेबिनार में हूँ, उसके बाद। वो धर्मेंद्र सर को बुलाना। 11 बज चुके हैं भाई, ध्यान देखना कुछ ऐसा ना हो फिर वो। ये धर्मेंद्र, में इसको फुल स्क्रीन लेना। देखो देखो, प्रमोद,
डॉक्टर प्रमोद आप म्यूट हैं।
मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग, वेलकम। हाँ, देखना है फुल।
Hear me okay, Yogranjan?
ओके, योग अपने पार्टिसिपेंट्स कनेक्ट हो चुके हैं, सभी पार्टिसिपेंट, सॉरी, अपने जो स्पीकर्स हैं। ओके ओके, जैन सर, एवरीथिंग इज ओके? हेलो जैन सर।
हाँ बोलिए।
हाँ सर, एवरीथिंग इज ओके सर फ्रॉम योर साइड?
यस
ओके, सो शैल वी स्टार्ट सर?
यस।
ओके, डॉक्टर शुक्ला सर भी जुड़ गए हैं सर, ये थोड़ा सा देख लीजिएगा, है ना। शुक्ला सर गए हैं, और स्टार्टिंग में ही सर अपन एज पर अपना कस्टमरी, है ना, सरस्वती वंदना, और उसके पश्चात फिर मैं अनाउंस करूंगा तो अपना सर कुल गीत। सर भी जुड़ गए हैं सर, वेलकम सर। नाउ शैल आई स्टार्ट सर?
यस यस, यू कैन स्टार्ट।
Okay, sir. Very good. Good morning. And, I welcome all of you once again on this virtual platform. Very much delighted that once again all the students, all the dear students are here, and this time we are for overseas dynamics and dimensions for the webinar on studying abroad, opportunities and possibilities. First of all, as per our rich heritage, we worship the goddess of knowledge and culture, Ma Veena Vadini. So now I request to please present the Saraswati Vandana.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा। शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसार परमा जगत्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदां स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्।
Thanks, sir. As per in our university, as per our great tradition, we start every program in our university, our Kulgeet. Now, request to please present the Kulgeet of Jawaharlal Nehru Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Jabalpur.
हमारा ये कृषि कुल परिवार, हमारा कृषि कुल परिवार।
नर्मदा तट जावालीपुरम का
है गौरव गुरुद्वार, नींव रखी नेहरू ने इसकी, किया स्वप्न साकार।
हमारा ये कृषि कुल परिवार।
हरित क्रांति का अग्रदूत यह बना प्रगति आधार। उन्नत खेती और किसानों का चिर पहरेदार। कृषक जगत में नवल शोध कर करता ज्ञान प्रसार।
हमारा ये कृषि कुल परिवार।
भारत भूखी हृदय स्थली है इसका विस्तार।
धरा गोंडवाना अंचल में सुरभित नभ सहकार।
आओ करे वंदना इसकी, अगम ज्ञान आगार।
हमारा ये कृषि कुल परिवार। जय कृषि विश्वविद्यालय, जय कृषि विश्वविद्यालय, जय कृषि विश्वविद्यालय।
Jai Jawaharlal Nehru Krishi Vishwavidyalaya. I welcome the gracious presence of our inspirational, respected Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Dr. Dhiren Khare sir, Director Instructions, Dr. Abhishek Shukla sir, Dean Faculty Agriculture Engineering, Dr. R.K. Dimaji. I also welcome all the respected directors and dean from our various campuses, Dr. Khan, Dr. Saravgi, Dr. Pandey, Dr. Kotu, all the deans, Dr. Chatterjee sir, and dean from College of Horticulture, Chhindwara, Dr. Saraf sir, all the deans, I welcome them. I also welcome all the head of the department, professors, faculty members, and I especially welcome our talented alumni. And I proudly welcome Dr. Pramod Vishwakarma from Canada, Dr. Sujan Bimal from Germany, Dr. Nakul from Denmark, Dr. Ms. Swati Sirotia from Israel, Mr. Rupesh Jairam Patil from Australia, And I hope that Mr. Sandeep Sakhel also join us from Chicago, USA. I also welcome him. I also welcome all the committee members, especially for this webinar. They all are here for my support for this noble cause, and especially and foremost, and last but not the least, I welcome all my dear talented students of Jawaharlal Nehru Krishi Vishwavidyalaya and also the students who come across and join us for this webinar. Well, students, with the blessing of our honorable and visionary Vice Chancellor, Professor Pradeep Kumar Bisen, right from the first day, it is our priority, and especially for the overall development and skill improvement of our student, is my always first priority. And with this view, to explore the opportunities, possibilities for abroad education are here. Well, the question arises, why studying abroad? Well, it gives you better learning opportunities when you receive best, or you can say good quality education abroad with new skills, expanding your knowledge, broadening your mind. It helps you to learn new language, appreciate new culture, and also overcome the challenges of learning in other country and gain great understanding of the world. Well, this is not just personal growth. My view, I believe that you bring joy by this your family, your teacher, and ultimately for the farmers of this country. यहाँ देश के सर्वश्रेष्ठ विश्वविद्यालय के प्रतिभावान विद्यार्थियों को उनकी कल्पना और उनके सपनों की उड़ान को यथार्थ रूप में परिणित करने के लिए सर्वश्रेष्ठ अवसर मिले, यही अधिष्ठाता छात्र कल्याण के रूप में और समूचे हमारे विश्वविद्यालय प्रशासन के सहयोग से, माननीय कुलपति महोदय के आशीर्वाद से सदैव हमारा सार्थक प्रयास रहा है. Even in this pandemic situation, we have a series of important webinars for you, for your overall development, for your career enhancement. And in this series, once again, we are here. जब भी ये चर्चा होती है कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर अध्ययन करने की बात है, तो सहसा किसी भी छात्र या छात्रा के मन में यह प्रश्न उठता है कि यह बहुत धन की आवश्यकता वाला होगा, बहुत खर्चीला होगा, वहां जाना, प्रवेश पाना बहुत कठिन होगा, हमारी भाषा, हमारा परिवेश, हम कैसे ये सब संभव कर पाएंगे. लेकिन ये भी सच है कि जब हम मान लेते हैं तभी हमारी हार होती है, लेकिन जब हम ठान लेते हैं तब हमारी जीत अवश्य होती है. जी हाँ, और आज इस वेबिनार के माध्यम से ये परिणित करने का प्रयास है कि ना तो ये बहुत ज्यादा खर्चीला है, ना ही आपका प्रवेश पाना या वहां जाना इतना दुरूह या इतना असंभव है जितना शायद आप समझ बैठे हैं. और आपकी भाषा और आपके परिवेश का जहां तक सवाल है, आज हमारा यही प्रयास है कि आप ही के जैसे आपकी भाषा, आपकी परिवेश, आप सबके आसपास जो भी वातावरण रहा है, उसी वातावरण में से निकलकर आपके ही जैसे प्रतिभावान हमारे विश्वविद्यालय के पूर्व छात्र छात्राएं जो वर्तमान में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय पटल पर जवाहरलाल नेहरू कृषि विश्वविद्यालय अपने प्रदेश और अपने देश का नाम रोशन कर रहे हैं और उच्च शिक्षा अध्ययन कर रहे हैं, उन्हीं के मुखार बिंद से, उन्हीं लर्नेड स्पीकर्स के माध्यम से हम ये सारी बातों को यथार्थ रूप में, यथार्थ के धरातल पर परिणित करेंगे, चित्रित करेंगे और आशा करेंगे कि उनकी ये बातें आपके लिए प्रेरणा का एक अनवरत पुंज और अनवरत प्रेरणा स्रोत के रूप में प्रतिपादित हो सके. इस समूचे प्रयास के साथ ये समूचा वेबिनार स्टडीइंग अब्रॉड आप सबके लिए आपके समक्ष हम प्रारंभ करने जा रहे हैं. प्रथमतः आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट our Director Instruction, Dr. Abhishek Shukla. Dr. Shukla sir, who is always dedicated betterment for the improvement and abilities regarding the higher education of our students, and his commitment, his consciousness for the timely completion of PG and PhD degrees of our student is very well known among you. Now I request Dr. Abhishek Shukla sir, please present the opening remark for this webinar. Dr. Shukla sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Amit. Respected Dr. Dhirendra Khare, Dean Faculty of Agriculture, and at present in charge Vice Chancellor, Jawaharlal Nehru Agriculture University, Jabalpur. Dr. R.K. Nema, Dean College of Agricultural Engineering. Dr. Pramod Vishwakarma, Agrologist, University of Regina, Alberta, Canada. Dr. Sujan Bimal, Eberhard Karls University, Germany. Dr. Nakul Barfa, scientist at AGC Biologics, Denmark. Ms. Swati Serotia, research scholar, Hebrew University of Jerusalem, Israel. Dr. S.K. Sharma, Professor of Agricultural Engineering. Mr. Rupesh Jairam Patil, Professor, Research Scholar, Queensland University, Australia. Organizing Dean Students Welfare, Dr. Amit Sharma. Dr. Yog Ranjan, Professor of this university. Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a matter of proud privilege to have so many distinguished speakers on a common platform for the proper guidance and encouragement of students of this university. The science of the present day has unlimited dimensions, and each branch has a special field of study with advanced institutions and well-equipped laboratories. Agriculture has unlimited number of institutes of repute all over the world that impart knowledge in specific fields. What is important here for the students is to explore the opportunities of sponsored fellowships and the entrance examinations or the procedure for admission in selected institutions. Several top universities offer up to 90% financial support in the form of fellowships to the top scorers. Some of the most popular and most important international exams include the SET, IELTS or TOEFL, and a number of fellowships of various universities invite separate applications to extend financial support to meritorious students. Today's webinar has the representation of several extraordinary speakers who shall share their precious views on various opportunities available to you for studying abroad. The only important factor for harnessing the opportunities by students is to recognize their own potential and hard work that will ensure their success. I hope, rather I am sure, that today's webinar will provide students valuable cues to be successful in their endeavor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. इस पूरे वेबिनार में को इस कार्य रूप में परिणित करने में स्पेशली आई वुड लाइक टू टेक द नेम ऑफ डॉक्टर योग रंजन विथ मी। हमारे कृषि महाविद्यालय टीकमगढ़ में सहायक प्राध्यापक जय प्रौद्योगिकी बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के रूप में कार्यरत एक यंग एनर्जेटिक मेरे साथी और सहयोगी, जिन्होंने अनेक अवसरों पर विभिन्न देशों में शैक्षणिक एवं अनुसंधानिक शिक्षण और शिक्षण का न सिर्फ अनुभव प्राप्त किया है, अपितु एक सच्चे शिक्षक के रूप में अपने विद्यार्थियों के लिए अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर उच्च शिक्षा के ये मंच कैसे उपलब्ध हो सकें, इसके लिए भी आपका सतत प्रयास बहुत सार्थकता से परिणित हुआ है। नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट माय कोलीग एंड कोऑर्डिनेटर of this webinar, Dr. Yug Ranjan, please share his view about the higher study opportunities abroad, as well as in continuation to that, he will introduce all the learned speaker, pride of our university. So now I request Dr. Yug Ranjan to please share you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, one and all. Respected Dean, Faculty, sir, and today's Vice Chancellor, Dr. Khare, sir, Director Instruction, Dean, College of Agricultural Engineering, Deans of different agriculture colleges, Dean Student Welfare, who is very instrumental, my colleagues, and core of this webinar, my adorable and ambitious students. I am honored here to have your gracious presence and take this privilege to present the theme of webinar being organized now. I would tell for those students who are pursuing degree in agricultural science, going abroad is like a nightmare. And for some students, it remains the dream of night, while for some, it's dream come true sort of thing. A lot many students, they think, they dream, and even they start acting for, but literally they don't know how to plan and how to get admission or how to get through into an international institute. While in class, we motivate them for seeking higher degrees from abroad. They come and very innocently ask, "Sir, English तो आती नहीं है, sir पैसे तो है नहीं पापा के पास, कैसे जा पाएंगे?" So these lack of adequate informations and proper guidance come in front of them as a big barrier, as a big stopper. These breakers or these barriers should never be come in front of them. And with this motive also only, our Dean Student Welfare, who is very instrumental in acting upon, today organizing a webinar. So in the next 45 minutes, we will interact with some of our family members present across the globe, or I would say they are our family members, some of our seniors, some of our students, your seniors, your colleagues, who have well exemplified their competencies and today either placed at some prestigious organizations or studying in some international institute. Now we are here to get interacted with such alumni, to have the line of strategies and the mechanism so that our students and you can grab the opportunities for getting admission in the universities abroad. मेरा यकीन है देखेंगे कि कैसे अभी जिस गौरवशाली जवाहरलाल नेहरू कृषि विश्वविद्यालय में पढ़ रहे हैं, उसी संस्था से और बिल्कुल वैसे ही माहौल से पढ़कर ये लोग यहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं. Now I take this privilege to introduce the speakers of the day. First of them is our senior, Dr. Pramod Vishwakarma. He is agrologist at University of Regina, Alberta, Canada. He very happily accepted our invitation to deliver a talk. Next to him, Dr. at Germany, followed by Dr. Nakul Barpa. He is a microbiologist. He has completed his PhD with microbiology from Delft University, Netherlands, and now he is based at AGC Biochemicals. Now, recently went Swati Sirotia. She recently joined Hebrew University of Jerusalem, Israel. She will be with us for a talk. Then, respected Sanjay Sharma sir will focus on the various opportunities for agricultural engineering in overseas. And Mr. Rupesh Jairam Patel will be with us. He is a research scholar at Queensland University of Australia. I believe, and also there is a common saying that the one who can share will always have an advantage in life. I firmly hope that sharing of experiences by these speakers will surely create a bond between them and our present students and will show a righteous path to attain them a height in their academic journey. I hope this webinar highly result oriented, the most relevant and a fruitful one. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I would request Pramod Vishnu to just start and get started and start delivering your lecture, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you can hear me well.
Yes, Dr. Pramod,
yeah.
you are audible.
Yeah, okay.
Please go on.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So it's my pleasure and privilege to, come join all of you and seeing all the initiative by, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Bisen, and seeing like Dr. Khare, Dean, and DSW, Dr. Sharma. That's really great opportunity for me. And I thought when Yog Ranjan approached me for presenting this my experience, I thought it's a great opportunity because I was a below average student. I consider myself below average student, and definitely I in that way I set an example, like if I could achieve coming out and taking admission in university, everybody could achieve that. So that's why like I want to come and share my perspective. And I moved here in 2003 and obtained master's degree in agriculture from Saskatchewan, actually. And my original intent was to pursue PhD, but this is it's personal preferences here. So, but Yogaranjan, are you going to share those slides, or just I'll have to navigate of my own? Yes.
Sir, as you wish, that's for your convenience.
I can just open slides here. So, Okay, so first of all, I would like to discuss like what a student has to identify, like what's the purpose of higher education, why they want to go abroad, like what kind of experience they want to gain, right? So as Dr. Sharma discussed, like what kind of expertise you want to achieve, what you want to gain out of it, like whether you want to pursue career in industry, R&D, academia, or international development, things like that. So you have to identify that, and it's a that's what the driving force is, right? So and accordingly you identify universities. Like in Canada, I can tell you like there are about 100 universities which offer masters and PhD program, and some of them are really well recognized, have good global rankings. So usually the approach should be like identifying your own personal objectives and then accordingly choosing the right university. So how I came here and identified universities, like I wanted to pursue genetics and breeding program for pulses. So I identified like where appropriate departments are. So the colleges which had a particular those expertise, and that's how it's easier to go and approach, like so you want to identify professors working in that area project where you could gain that expertise, and then start working on networking with them. And there might be other things to keep in mind, is like it depends on your objectives too, like what kind of, like, whether you just want to earn a degree and go back and work in your own country, like India back. So depending on those objectives, you identify university department. But now with my experience, how I will take a different approach right now is, if you are like you, for example, like biotechnology or some other expertise area, you want to achieve, you can think of a patent and, obtaining a patent, commercializable patent, and, go up to that extent. It's up to you. And so how I would identify universities, like department and universities, those have like incubators, business incubators, and center of excellence, things like associated with them. So I would take that approach now, like where you can actually use that expertise, like what you're learning, that is transferable. It's applied to industry right away. And maybe because now India also like focusing on entrepreneurship, so I think it's really valuable. Like if you can identify what kind of expertise you want to gain, is it like commercially applicable right away in India or wherever, and also like thinking what kind of intellectual property policy universities, institutions have. Can you take that IP, intellectual property, with you and take that patent and commercialize that in industry? So those are some of the approaches like I would take differently. And so other criteria, now I will think is it's very important, like differential fee. I mentioned that in my slide. So differential fees is what like international student pay in a university. That is very important because at undergraduate level, almost all university charge a differential. Like it's usually 1.5 to two times than regular fee what domestic students pay. So that is an important consideration. So you should carefully choose universities where you don't have a differential fees. I was fortunate when I attended University of Saskatchewan. They didn't have differential fee at postgraduate level. So masters and PhD level, we paid whatever Canadian students paid. So that is, I think, an important consideration when you're choosing university. So figure that out. Like that's very. And beside that, like I would emphasize on go to a country where you could work part time, because you have to cover your finances, all the expenses, tuition fee. In Canada, you are allowed, as an international student, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week, which is kind of very valuable when you don't have a good scholarship or assistantship. You can actually pay all of your fee working part time. So two things, like you have to choose university as well as a marketplace where you have a job and you can work part time. So maybe discuss those opportunity, carefully explore market where you can have a part time job, and maybe discuss that with professor, like if they could accommodate you within a R&D program. So that's another criteria. And of course, like considering university scholarships and assistantships. So that usually comes if you approach through existing network of international researchers, there's more likelihood that you could get an assistantship within a project. So I would do that differently now. If I have to go to university, I would take that approach, like network through professor, understand what are different projects, and taking that way. So maybe when you're approaching professor, you ask what kind of project they are doing, maybe go one step further, express your interest, what kind of project they are working on. And asking those questions may connect you with the professor, and he might be able to absorb you as an assistant and pay you some money. So, and after that, like if once you got admission, assistantship, another thing is like after moving to a country, you definitely have to adapt to a new culture socially as well as new culture in workplace. So that's different. And depending on what kind of further academic goals you have, you can definitely start exploring those opportunities, whether you want to go and work in private industry or NGOs, international development. Accordingly, you can actually choose courses and definitely, go for internship or work experience program within university. So that is something you need to explore. And now in Canada, like there is a immigration program. If someone moves here as a student, they finish degree, they could apply for entrepreneurship program like permanent residency here. Like if you have an idea, you have your own business idea, you can start your business. The government supports that, so you could apply for permanent residency and later citizenship if that's case. So with that, I think I kind of discussed a brief overview, but if you have any specific question, I'll be so glad to answer individually. Like you can obtain my contact information, and I'll be happy to help any student, directly connecting with me. And there's a lot to explore. Like you can go to different websites and obtain a university ranking, what departments they have, and also explore different center of excellence associated with the university that actually helps a bit because they have more projects. For example, like right now, like what is going on in the world, like University of Saskatchewan has like vaccine infectious disease organization, so they have all sorts of funding there, and they need more people. So those are the window of opportunities. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Actually, really, we are honored to have you in the webinar. Thanks a lot, sir.
Oh,
Now,
it's my privilege. Thank you.
uh, sir, now it's turn to Dr. Susan. Susan is here. So, Susan, I request you to just deliver a talk.
Hello, good morning to all. Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Yeah, audible. Yeah, audible, but can you a bit louder, Susan?
Okay, fine. So thank you very much, and it is a great honor and pleasure to be part of this webinar. And I would thank you for all organizers, and especially uh, our then dignitaries, vice chancellor, uh, DRS and all the senior, all the respected teachers there in JNKVB. So as all I'm coming from the background that that's not very scientific. When I joined the JNKVB, and during the period I stayed there, and I learned many things, but which was not very, sort of compatible that I can, accommodate in such a environment, abroad, and in very very perfect manner. So my approach was different. Since I study in biotechnology, biotech center JNKVB, Jabalpur. So that during my master's degree, I was got so excited about this the biotechnology and the things happening there, like genetic engineering, how DNA and RNA behave, and how protein express, and how cell function. So so these are the things that really I got very excited at that time. So then I developed my own interest that time only, and then I thought, let's explore this field in more detail, because I saw plenty of opportunity, and so that's why I chosen that path, which was very unusual in that time, especially in our scenario of the agriculture sciences, especially at our university. So yeah, so then I developed my interest, and I looking the things, how I had to pursue my interest in that field. So then I went USA Institute, NDPGR Agriculture, I mean IRI. So I did some project there, and then I explored more about the biotechnology. Then I found that this field have more opportunity in abroad. So then I start looking in abroad, and then I thought that will be the good turning point in my career if I get some opportunity in abroad. So this is how you develop your interest and how you get excited, the things that you want to do. So yeah, so then I look around and find the people, and I wrote them, and they are nicely showing the interest on my research field and my research area, and they accordingly replied me, and they accordingly suggested me what are the things and how we have to do and how we have to pursue. So yeah, so these are the things how they work. So my suggestion is for the students and those who are interested in study abroad to develop their own interest. Get things, get first excited and get first, motivated. Be enthusiastic that what we have to do, what we want to do. So the questions you must raise, the questions there should be their own. There are plenty of opportunity. There are plenty of you know sort of pathway that you can go through. So I would suggest first get something very scientific. And one of the things that I want to connect here, uh, since in agriculture sciences or in ICR system or agriculture university systems, uh, our research or our portfolio of work or our coursework or our research sort of platform, they are not well connected to the abroad platform, right? So sort of we are not doing that level of basic science. So this is something, the connection is not very good. Because suppose if we are studying in JNKBB or any other university, there are few agriculture university there. They might have good infrastructures and their portfolio of the research, but not all of them. So to bridge this connection, there is important to get somewhere good training. So that I would suggest, those who are interested in higher education, especially in abroad, they can get some good training within India. So that might be very good. So if I will give you example, there are many institutions in India. They are doing very well, very good research, and they are very well connected, even in agriculture sciences, in life sciences, in biological sciences. So if they approach these people and they get the training for at least for a couple of months or let's say half of the year, then they might be more compatible to to get the admissions, to approach the people, to connect their research, to connect their project. So if I give you one example, there is a one institute in Bhopal. It's called ISER, Indian Institute of Education and Research. So this ISER is a world-class institute. They have a very good facility, and their student going almost every month or every week in abroad, and the people from foreign, they are coming in the ISER Bhopal. They're taking training, they're delivering lectures. So if some student, if they are interested and they want to go for higher study, they must connect. They must approach these institutions like ISER Bhopal and IIT Indore. So these are the examples within MP. But if you go in other part like in Bangalore, Delhi, in Pune, there are the number of institutes they're doing very good research. So if they consider for few months training there, then it will be great. And other things I would like to suggest, once you develop your own idea, once you have sort of enough knowledge about the project what you're going to do, then you can ask to the to the to the to the respective supervisors or PI in abroad. So then you have to write them, and they will nicely reply if they have positions. So they have plenty of projects, and there are a number of fellowships in Indian government as well as in abroad. I'm talking about especially in Europe. So there are many societies like Max Planck societies, like this one more society is there. So they are offering number of fellowships every year for at the all the level, graduation level, post graduation level, PhD, postdocs, faculties, every level. So write to them and discuss their idea and find out their emails and contact number from their website and read their their papers, projects. That definitely will help. So yeah, so these are the things, first you have to develop your idea and then follow the path, how to do this. So that as I suggest, explore these fellowships, write to the people first in India and these higher institutions and basic science institutions. So they will help. They will help for getting the admission there and to securing your place there. So many people don't know about the what the scope of plant science. There are plenty of scope of the plant science. If you go if you many of don't know this, recently got the Nobel Prize in CRISPR-Cas technology. This lady from France, this this Carpentier and Jennifer Doudna, she's from US. So they have also taken some part of their study in the plant. They have also generated some mutant with the CRISPR technology. So the plant science and agriculture sciences is also is a part of the research, is a higher research in the basic science research, and they are also doing groundbreaking discoveries as well in this field. So there are a number of opportunity available. So yeah, so if I'm talking about my personal experience, it was very amazing throughout the my career, and still I'm doing good because I did PhD from abroad, and I also did postdocs from abroad, and currently I'm involved in this COVID-19 testing, and I hope some of them know about the COVID-19. This is the virus, is the single DNA stranded virus. So we do the testing based on the coronavirus gene. These are the N genes and the RDRP gene and the E genes and the ORF gene. So what when the COVID-19 breakout in China, they released the sequence of that virus. So the commercialized company, they synthesize the primers, and people doing RT-PCR based testing. So yeah, so these are the things I'd like to discuss. So I hope some student can get some benefit from this. And if you have any questions, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Susan. I know how much busy you are nowadays, and you accepted our invitation, and you agreed for our proposal. Thank you very much, Susan. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Now it's turned Nakul. We are not connecting. We are not getting connected to Nakul. So now it's turned to is a Swati Sirotia from Israel. So Swati, are you there?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah. Swati, audible? So go ahead. Okay.
So sir, just one.
Yes, please.
So can I leave now? I mean.
Susan, I know. Thank you very much. I know you are very busy, and you agreed for our proposal. It's so nice of you, Susan. Thank you very much.
So
now you can leave.
I will take this opportunity. Thank you very much for all organizers and respected teachers and colleagues and students. So if you have any questions, you can collect my contact detail with Yogi sir, and I will be available for help anytime. So once again, thank you very much for all.
Thank you, Susan. Now, Swati, yeah, start.
Good morning to all. My name is Swati Sirotia and I'm from Tikamgarh. And I did my bachelor's from College of Agriculture, Tikamgarh, and now finally I'm pursuing my master's in plant science from Habri University of Jerusalem, Israel. I want to share my experience because I want that my juniors also get this type of opportunity pursuing a higher degree from the global prestigious institute. I never prefer to say like that it was an achievement for me. I always want to prefer like that it was an opportunity for me to, especially to motivate my juniors, because I want that my juniors for pursuing academic excellence from the global prestigious institute. According to me, it's not a no achievable goal. It's never a no achievable goal to go abroad for education. The only thing is always do something to make your desires and dream come true. And I got this opportunity because of because I had my mentor and guide like Alan Bull sir and Dr. Yugranjan sir, who supported me a lot to got this opportunity. And because of them, I am pursuing my master's in plant science from abroad. So I'm thankful for them always and always. I'm thankful for them. The best thing is the special thing is that to always do something to make your desire and dream come true, like something like discuss with your ambition with subject teacher, keep consistent watch on available and upcoming opportunities. I also don't know about the fellowship, about such kind of institute, but I'm always in contact with Dr. Yogranjan sir, and he suggests me to apply for this university, and I got admission with full scholarship. So it's not a difficult task to get admission in such kind of global institutes, because if keep consistent watch on available and upcoming opportunity, having a good mentor is the most important thing. How we can decide the good mentor? Deciding a mentor is very important. So mentor must be accessible, available to devote time and feedback capabilities. Means he or she must be critical. He or she must be positive outlook to keep you motivated, confidence and ability to motivate, and the mentor must be knowledgeable and experienced. So having a good mentor, I think, is the best part. And I have mentors or guide like Dr. Yogranjan sir. It was a wonderful gift for me to getting this type of opportunity. So I always thankful for Dr. Yogranjan sir. And one more thing I want to share with my juniors, especially that I was a PMT dropper and I was disappointed after failing in PMT. And taking admission in agriculture college was just a compromise, but I never gave up my liking for biology subject. I kept on exploring the opportunity of higher studies with the subject of my choice. I tried my best to live up to the expectation of mentor, like I completing the assignment as and when they provided me. And now, to the best of my satisfaction, I am finally studying in international renowned institute. And from the next week, I start my working on microRNA under the world renowned researcher. So it's all about me. My sincere advice to my juniors: keep yourself motivated, never give up, have a consistent look on the opportunity. There are many opportunities which are available. We have to consistent look on these opportunity and keep interacting and communicating with the expert teachers and seniors. And if you want, then you can include me also. I'm always available anytime. So my best wishes to all for a great career ahead. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Swati. Nice. You are here. Now, sir, we are not getting connected to Nakul. So, I would request Dr. Shailesh Sharma, sir, to put a light on the opportunities for agriculture engineering students. So, Dr. Shailesh Sharma, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Dr. Yogi. Respect. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Hello.
Sir, audible, sir. Audible, sir. Sir, audible here.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Respected Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Dhiren Kare, sir, Director Instructions, Dr. Deans of Agriculture Colleges and Agriculture Engineering College, our young and very alumni who shared their experiences for the guidance of students, and all the UG, PG, and PhD students. Today, on the occasion of this, I'd like to say that at national level, we are doing so well, also at international level, which is reflecting. But this should be continued to keep flag of JNKVB. So the students, those who are eager to try best from UG level. He would like to emphasize that they should try very hard to get at least to get the full scholarships, full fellowships. Also, you should start searching the area, because getting admission in masters, you will have to start working from third. Because this is a personal experience that might and them to directly from tech students where they got admission. Trying to push their paper out there, MSc of very high. Those who have completed a PhD can think of getting admission in postships. So levels, UG, PG, or PhD students will have to search out different and then the professors working in their respective fields, so that get in touch with those professors. Then if to supervise, they will call you for online interview on your synopsis or area of research. The first step of admission. In short, you should. In short, your research should be high. Mr. Patil will cover the detailed procedure if I get me, because PhD at Queensland University, Australia, and before joining Queensland University, he did that from Cambridge University. It means just after completing MTech in the Department of Soil and Water Engineering and MS, University of Cambridge, then he joined. Patil will tell you all about that. And the most important point, that for he after getting experience in the best. And I asked to Dr. Amit Sharma for organizing very informative event under the guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. student and Dean Faculty Agriculture, Dr. Dhiren Khare sir, and young, our Director Instruction, Dr. Abhishek Shukla. Once again, I thank you for
I request Dr. Kailesh Sharma sir. Is Mr. Rupesh Jairam Patil is with us?
Patil is with us. Ms. Rupesh.
Yeah, sir, please introduce Rupesh. Yeah.
Patil. Patil.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Patil.
Okay. Hello all. My name is Rupesh Patil. I am from Wada district, Palghar, Maharashtra. First of all, I would like to thank Dean Student Welfare, Dr. A.K. Sharma sir, Director of Instruction, Dr. Shukla sir, and Dr. Yogaranjan sir for having me and giving me this opportunity to share my experience with my juniors and my colleagues there. Currently, I'm pursuing my PhD. I'm almost nearing my PhD at the University of Queensland. I did my MTech from JNKUV, from Soil and Water Engineering Department, and then I did my MPhil from University of Cambridge, UK. And today I'm really glad to share my experience with all of you. In fact, I have a slide. Could somebody please allow me to share that slide?
Alok, can we help Rupesh in sharing the slides? Alok
Yes.
Rajput, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, now you can share your slides. Huh?
I just got the option, so I will share my slides. Sorry, it's not a proper slide. It's just a bit course kind of thing, but I hope it will help students. In fact, being a last speaker, it's very difficult and very confusing to summarize or to decide what to talk, because our senior speakers have already covered almost all the topics. But I thought there are still a few things which students always struggle. For example, where to start. So here I'm just trying to show a simple path diagram that may help students. Professor Sharma sir just talked about the opportunities for agriculture engineers. In my opinion, we have sufficient information, and now the thing we really need is innovation. And when there is innovation, there are lots of opportunities. So not only for agriculture engineers, but for all students, there are plenty of opportunities. The only thing you need is just to have courage and to start somewhere. So here is a simple path diagram. First thing we have to do is find a position, or we have to find a place, or we seek admission at some universities. As mentioned by previous speakers, there are several universities students could apply. There is a QS World University ranking that shows a global ranking of top institutions in the world. That may be first point for students to identify university and then start their application process. However, in my opinion, I would suggest if someone wants to go for PhD or MPhil, then ranking of the university doesn't matter too much. But if somebody wants to go for undergraduate studies, then ranking does matter a lot. So it depends on what student want to do, whether a PhD or undergraduate studies. And I think most of the things are covered earlier are for undergraduate students. So I will mainly share my experience for MPhil and PhD students or PhD aspirants. There are several ways one can find a suitable position at the university. As I mentioned earlier, there is no need to be focusing on only single university or only the top universities, because there are chances that your application may get rejected or you may not get a scholarship. So in those cases, it's better go with the academics. Like we normally prepare a proposal, and to prepare a proposal, we need to develop some ideas. So it's better the students who are seeking a PhD position or MPhil position, they start from now and they start reading research papers. When they start reading literature, they get to know academics from the global universities, and then they can start contacting the academics at the universities. So the first circle here, it shows several ways one can find a position. What I did is, when I started doing all these things, I was completely blank and literally no support. So I started from zero. So first thing I started is to contact the academics at the universities I was interested in. At the same time, I had my brief project proposal ready. So just to check if they had some interest in my research or if they have some different ideas. And that helped me to find a position. Nowadays, we use ResearchGate or LinkedIn, where some PhD positions are always advertised. So a student can use ResearchGate and LinkedIn. Another way to find a position is maybe you or your colleague at foreign university who knows a lot there. So they may assist students to contact the academics or to find a suitable position. Another thing is, like at JNQV, there may be some research group who already have some collaboration with the foreign researchers. So that may bring students some suitable PhD positions through that collaboration. Another way to find a position or to know the academics is attending international conferences, where we normally come across several distinguished academics. And after that, maybe our networking or socializing skills will help us to get a suitable position. The next part is satisfying a language proficiency criteria, which is required for almost all the countries. So, of course, English language criteria is the most important, but there may be some countries which have their own languages, and they may ask students to satisfy the proficiency criteria for that particular country. The language proficiency is required to seek admission and to confirm a scholarship, and of course for the visa application. So I would suggest students should start preparing for English language test or any other language test before they submitting a formal application to any university. So once we find a position, or once we have some positive feedback from the academics at that particular institution, then we start writing application or filling up the application forms. Once our application is processed and maybe they offer for admission, and after that, the most important thing is obtaining scholarship or funding. And I would suggest my colleagues there that if they are really considering studying abroad, then they must take this point seriously. Although there are several opportunities that, like, we can work part-time or something, but I would suggest students should keep that as a secondary option or as an emergency option, because there are several scholarships These three are like here I have mentioned university-wide scholarship, Commonwealth scholarship, and funding from projects. So these three are main sources of funding. So university-wide scholarships are awarded by that particular institution where we want to apply. Secondly, Commonwealth scholarship. These are, it depends that they may be partly funded by that university and the government of India, or maybe entirely by government of India. And another funding source is from the research projects. The academic or any professor or any researcher that we want to work with, he or she may already have some projects, funded projects, and they may have some agreement with the funding agency that they could hire a PhD student from that funding. So even if one cannot win a university-wide scholarship or Commonwealth scholarship, there's still chance that you talk to the professor and they might choose you to fund from their research projects. Luckily, I was always been successful in winning full cost scholarship. So I never had any issue with the scholarship or funding. But yeah, it is the most important thing that students should consider. And once all these criteria are satisfied, then students have to apply for visa. And once they got visa, they're almost ready to fly. So I rest here and I thank you very much for this opportunity to share my experience with you. And if you need any help, please feel free to contact me on this email ID. Thanks a lot.
Rupesh, I really appreciate your gestures and time spare by you for all the juniors and for all of us. I congratulate you and my best wishes to all the speakers from our Honorable Vice Chancellor. He always send his wishes, his inspiration to all of us. If Mr. Sandeep Sakhel is connected with us, as I know that he had some problem regarding the time. Is Sandeep, if you are connected, although I'm not seeing your name in the participants. Okay. Anyway, once again, thanks to all the speakers. I always feel humble and grateful that our in charge Vice Chancellor and respected Dean Faculty Agriculture, Dr. Dhiren Khare sir, is with us in each and every positive initiative we extend for students, and always with this valuable and precision-oriented suggestions, valuable guidance and inspiration is always with us, and definitely it's a matter of pride for us. Now I request respected Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Dr. Dhiren Khare sir. Sir, please present the valedictory remark and bless. Dr. Khare sir, please.
Thank you, Amit. So first of all, I congratulate you for organizing such a nice program. It is really a valuable program for our student, and it will help all the students to think about how to get master's or doctorate degree from abroad, with international exposure. So all the alumni from our university who have given us time and explain our students to how to start, how to initiate, and what is the procedure, what are the difficulties, what are the steps which has to be followed, when to start for thinking. All these things will help our student to get admission abroad. I think this effort will give chance to a student, and this is my humble request. Please make a group on our website where these students who are taking degree from abroad, they may put their experience or question from our students on that website or that particular group, so that in future student may get help from these students. So once again, I congratulate all the speakers for their best effort for this particular program, and for all the best for in future. This university will always be obliged by your help, and please help our students to take to think in a large perspective. So once again, your team means team of DSW and our Dean Student Welfare have performed really well, and I hope this will lead this university again to the best university at the national level. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Your inspiration and motivation is always a blessing for all of us, for my team and all youngsters, and especially for our students. Once again, I thanks on behalf of my whole team. Now, in last but not the least, my proud privilege to have the principal investigator, National Agriculture Higher Education Project, is proudly awarded to Jawaharlal Nehru Krishi Vishwavidyalaya. The Dean Faculty, College of Agriculture Engineering, Dr. R.K. Nima, sir. And he will definitely enlighten the importance of this National Agriculture Higher Education Project, and definitely big impact, I can say, this project as especially for the persuasion of higher studies, especially for our students, and the overall improvement regarding the academics of our students at national and international level. Now I request Dr. R.K. Nima, sir, to please present your views and the vote of thanks. R.K. Nima, sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Amit Sharma, DSW. In presence of Goddess Saraswati, his spiritual presence, and the feeling of presence of spirits of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, respected Dean Faculty, sir, who is today's Vice Chancellor also, and Director Instructions, DSW, Deans of the colleges, our ambassadors abroad, dear students, and all of us who were present in this occasion. I really consider this occasion as a launching platform of our students to overseas orbit for higher altitude. But before the program is concluded, by expressing thanks to speaker and organizers, I want to inform all the students that we have a prestigious World Bank project, as told by Dr. Amit Sharma, on higher education and agriculture in collaboration with ICAR as Advanced Center for Spatial Data Application to manage natural resource management in agriculture and allied sector, with an outlay of 19 crore plus. Now this has an important component. Why I'm telling to this, of students supporting PG students for national and international trainings, exposure, and research opportunities on competitive basis. This also has a component of student and faculty exchange program, both at national and international level. I invite all the PG students of all the departments, because this consider over 14 departments of agriculture and 3 departments of agricultural engineering, to avail this opportunity and launch your career through support of our own ambassadors abroad who are present in today's function. The project shall support you to grab the opportunity, and I presume that there's a gathering today is a preface and a forward for the coming story of success of our beloved students abroad. With this information, I thank all the speakers and authority present in today's webinar, gracing the students, especially Dr. Dhirendra Khare sir, Dr. Abhishek Shuklaji, Director Instruction. And my congratulations to Dr. Amit Sharma, our young and energetic Dean Student Welfare, for being instrumental for such an innovative meeting and motivation. I express my thanks to all deans and authorities present on this occasion. Last but not least, and very important component of our function is our student and participants of webinar. They deserve special thanks for their presence and cooperation, as well as keen interest in such innovative approaches. Thanks to one and all, and with all the best. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Nemas. And definitely, I think this NHP project will definitely help in this cause, in this ambitious, I think, higher education prospects for all the students, especially who are thinking in this direction. And once again, my side, I extend heartful thanks, the blessings of Honorable Vice Chancellor, our Judge Vice Chancellor and respected Dean Faculty, Dr. Dheeran Khare sir, all the authorities, DRS, Dr. Mishra sir, Dr. Om Gupta madam, Dr. Abhishek Shukla sir, Dr. Pelwan sir, our Dean, College of Agriculture, Dr. R.M. Sahu, and our advisory board, our registrar, Shri Reva Singh Sisodia ji, Dr. S.K. Pandey, Dean, College of Agriculture, Rewa, Dr. A.K. Saraogi, Dean, College of Agriculture, Tikam, and the team of enthusiastic professors from College of Agriculture, Tikamgarh, Dr. I.M. Khan sir from Ganjasoda, Dr. G.K. Kotu from Balaghat, Dr. Mishra from College of Agriculture, Pawar Kheda, Dr. R.K. Saraf from Horticulture College, Rehli, Dr. V.K. Paradkar from Chinwada, Dr. S.B. Nahatkar, Director IABM, Dr. Sharad Tiwari, Director Biotechnology, Dr. Raj Kishore Tiwari Assistant Student Welfare Officer, and our Assistant Dean Student Welfare, Dr. Anil Rawat, all our Assistant Student Welfare Officer, Dr. Alok Bajpayee, Dr. Rajmohan Sharma, Dr. M.K. Nayak, Dr. Sharad Hussain, Dr. Amit Jha, Dr. Dhananjay Kathal, Dr. Vikas Gupta, Dr. S.R.S. Raghuvanshi, and Dr. D.N. Nandekar. My special thanks to our coordinator, because without them it is not possible, especially Dr. S.K. Sharma sir, and my dear colleague and friend, Dr. E. Ranjan, and our co-coordinator, Dr. Lalit Mohan Bal, is always with us in such important event regarding our students. I want to extend my special thanks, and as always, our technical team and the chairman of technical committee, Engineer Sharad Jain, is always with us and is always ready to do such good and such important initiatives, especially for students. So I thanks Dr. Jain sir, Dr. Yogesh Mohan Sharma ji, Dr. Ajay Kumar Srivastav from Tikamgarh, Dr. V.S. Baghel, my colleague earlier at Tikamgarh, Engineer Alok Rajput. He also is also very dedicated for such webinars. Mr. Jagdish Srivastav from College of Agriculture Engineering, and from our management committee, Dr. Dinesh Singh Tomar, Dr. Rakesh Singh Maravi, Dr. Pushpen Sikarwar, Dr. Dinesh Kumar, Dr. Devind Verma, Dr. Siddharth Nayak, scientist, KVK Jabalpur. Our publicity committee, our IPRO, Dr. M.A. Khan, Dr. Shikhar Singh Baghel, Ratnesh Srivastav ji, Umesh Singh ji, and our program coordination committee, Dr. Prashant Srivastav, Dr. Ashish Kumar Nigam, and Dr. Dharmen Singh Narvaria. And I also want to thank to our student coordination committee, Mr. Ajay Rai, chairman of this committee, Mr. Gopi Anjana, very active, very enthusiastic co-chairman, Mr. Yogen Mishra, Mr. Sanjay Sahu, Anil Chaudhary, Ms. Shivangi Rahangdale, Mr. Arvind Ahirwar, Dharmen Singh Rajput, Badal Verma, Prashant Singh Kaurav, Ankita Sharma, Jilik Banerjee, Shruti Patle, Rahul Kumbre, Shubham Patel, Parul Mehra, Sarna Kumari, Sahil Neena Vivek Suryavanshi, Rishi Raghuvanshi, Mr. Satish Nagar, Balu Singh Anjana, Mani Deshmukh, Mr. Abhishek Chaturvedi, Mr. Satyam Sharma, Ms. Prashansa Verma, Ms. Sanyukta Panse, Ms. Sweta Singh, Mr. Parag Garg, and Mr. Yashdeep Tripathi, and each and everyone who supported me, not only for this webinar, but they always with me. I also thank Dr. Seema Naveria and all our important team members for their support, for their always, as the support they always extend for these special webinars we organize from the Dean Student Welfare. And especially, once again, I want to thank on behalf of my team, all the novice researchers, and as very rightly said by Dr. Nema sir, that they are our ambassador. And we hope after the completion of this webinar, definitely many of you will think in this direction and we will achieve this goal. And we have the support of this NHP project. So again, I thank to Dr. Pramod Vishwakarma, Dr. Sujan Bimal, Dr. Nakul Barfa, Ms. Swati Sarotia, and Mr. Rupesh Jairam Patil. And I assure you, all the students, I assure you that many more programs are there in the pipeline, or I can say in queue, for your overall development, your career upliftment, and your skill improvement. So once again, I thanks to all of you, and I hope that in future also, such overwhelming response I need from your side. It gives me strength to do more and more for the betterment of you, for the betterment of this PGS University. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. I would say the last word, you just created a template of success, a template of benchmark in the DSW office as a DSW. So it's the fabulous program, and all the students will get benefit out of this, sir. I'm sure. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us the opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Because you have
That is Amit Yogal combination.
in this direction from.
This is a Amit Yogal combination.
Become God.